Hey, what is up, everyone? I am the Asian Slick Slayer. You can call me James, call me Slick. I haven't done a video in a while, and I wanted to tell you where I'm at streaming and all that, because I've moved over to Kick. I decided to take the jump, take the leap, and I'm actually having a really good time there. And I thought I would give you an update on that. I wrote down some pros and cons, and you'll probably see this notebook more often just because it's going to be my basically scripting book, something I jot down ideas so I don't kind of just speak randomly about things and all that. So let's begin. Let's just start off with kind of the positives about Kick right now and why you would maybe want to move over. So positive number one that I've kind of noticed, experience is Kick is a good move for medium-sized streamers that don't make streaming their career. Like, they're not providing any financial things from streaming. You know, like if you're paying rent or whatever, say you have 100 viewers, some of those streamers are actually paying bills with that. And some other streamers, it's just an extra little cherry on top. So I would say if you're anywhere from 20 to 100 or more concurrent viewers and you don't mind taking a hit of losing Twitch Prime, things like that, subs, move over to Kick, give it a shot. Now, my good friend Angry Iceberg, he sort of did a week of announcements. He streamed on Twitch for 1 week, announced the stream, talked about it, why he's moving to Kick and everything, and moved over. And he's doing great. He's growing. He's leading some directories that he's in. It's great. It's great. And I think that's how you should do it. If you have a community, if you have a following, right? Just announce it before you make the move, and just move. Don't come back or whatever, you know, or you know, what I want to do is maybe come back one stream out of a blue moon just to update people where I'm at. And I don't even stream there for a long time. Just do just chatting for an hour, then switch over to Kick for the main event, right? That's how I think the move should go. And if you can do that without taking a financial hit, do it. Do it. The directories right now are less saturated than Twitch. So if you come in with 20 viewers, you're actually going to be in a really, really good position to get seen and show off the quality of your setup and everything, right? Because from where I'm at, the 0 to 10 concurrent viewerships, 0 to 15 concurrent viewerships, you have a mix of like new streamers, old streamers that haven't really made it or anything like that. So if you are established, you've gained the experience of entertaining 20 to 100 people, and to keep things going and flowing, move over to Kick, because you're going to be in a really, really good position to just look better than the other streamers in that directory. And I'm including myself in the 0 to 15 and not understanding how to do any of this. I'm putting myself in the noob category. I've been streaming for like 5 to 6 years now. I've streamed it in so many different metas, and I put myself in that category that I don't know what I'm doing still. I'm still learning. I'm still trying to understand all of this. So that's one of the good things. If you have an established community that will follow you like I did, it's going to be a good move for you. My base 5 to 7 viewers, they moved over, and they tremendously help me out more on Kick with their views than they can on Twitch with their views. And for me, that's a good thing, because I'm making a YouTube video right now. I'm making a TikTok video. Those users, those viewers, they're not users of YouTube or TikTok. Some of them are, some of them aren't. So to move them from one platform to another that looks just like Twitch, that's huge. That is huge. It's not much different for them. It's literally a different link. People would say that about Mixer. Oh, it's just a different link. And the flow of the website's a little bit different. You know, things are just kind of different. But Kick did a great idea and just copied what Twitch had, and then add in a little bit of their own flair, right? I'll get to those in a moment. My concurrent viewership has actually risen For my birthday, I had 15 viewers at one point, pretty much, in fact, the entire stream. That was sort of a special event. I didn't do anything special. I just said it was my birthday in my title, but I had a lot of viewers that day. And I continue to sort of have a higher viewership on Kick than it did Twitch. I don't know why. I have no idea why. Because on the flip side of that, my chat's about the same. My mods are chatting with me. Maybe every couple of streams I'll see someone new, but as far as follows and chat activity, nothing has changed. Concurrent viewership has, and I'm going to get to that in just a little bit in the video as well. I'm going over the positives right now, not the negatives. I'm going over the positives. The streamers over on Kick that move over, they sort of have a classic mentality of streaming and how to grow. I notice, basically on Twitch, it's get your content on TikTok, get your content on YouTube, make some cool editing, figure out how to tell a story in 60 seconds or whatever, right? There's a little bit more skill now because of the amount of streamers on the platform. There's going to be a lot more experienced creators there that have maybe video editing or storytelling experience from other industries, right? There's a lot more people there. And on Kick, it feels a lot more classic to the grind of streaming, because I go into a chat. I'm not self-promoting. By no means I'm telling you to self-promote, but you go into a chat and you start kind of talking about Kick and what you like about Kick and stuff. And I usually don't directly say streamer terminology, but the way I explain things or how I explain things, they catch on quick, or they see me, follow them on Twitter while they're streaming, and they're like, oh, you stream? Oh, blah, blah, blah. And they want to network because I wanted to have a conversation first with them, and then they follow me back. It's not a follow for follow. There are people follow for following, lurk for lurk. Don't do that. That's a false way to grow. I mean, you're going to get to that size and not know what to do with it, basically. But through this networking, I'm doing raids in Destiny 2 with other creators. I'm sort of trying to build this network or this web to where I can be like, oh, okay, I have some people that want to learn how to do this raid. I know 3 or 4 other people that can do this raid really well. Let me join them, and we'll all stream, we'll all create content together and do this raid. Or we'll all say, hey, we're going to teach some people in this, in our stream or in Discord, LFG or whatever on Destiny. And that guarantees us skilled players to teach someone new, rather than me just trying to have to grow my community up to having 6 reliable people, because it took me about 5 years to do that, to actually have people that I can, count on. And even now, those people, it's hard to get them all together at the same time. So what's really nice about Kick is people are willing to network, and network not as in follow for follow or lurk for lurk, but network in, hey, let's do something together that's going to provide entertainment or another source of value to the viewers. Let's team up together for the viewers, not let's team up together for numbers. And that's what's nice about Kick. The streamers are willing to work together. All right. I think that's pretty much summarizes what I have as far as what's good. I guess I can add in some things off that I didn't note. One thing that's really neat is you can go to the clip section on Kick. Kick actually has a clip section, so let me show you. So check it out. They have their homepage, right? So you go to browse, and look, they have clips right here. Go to clips. And they have all these clips, right? Obviously, the spicy ones are going to be up top, and I'm going to get to that later. But so you go to organize, you go views, likes, date. So you go likes, all time, you can categories by, all right, in 7 days, what's the top liked video? So let's just, for example, look at this clip here. Start watching it. I'm going to mute it just in case, like, I don't know what he's going to say. But you can actually like the clip and that will sort it. You know what I'm saying? And that's a great way for your community to help you get discovered. Their clips will actually help you on the platform. Now, whether viewers actually go to this area, that's a mystery all in itself, right? That's creating a habit by the viewers, and that actually might not happen. You know, making like if Twitch decided to do their own version of TikTok on their platform, sure, it could be as good or better than TikTok, but if they can't somehow integrate that into their culture on Twitch, into the habit, you know, how their users interact with the website, if they can't integrate that and get that habitual, it could be the greatest feature on the internet. And people aren't going to use it because it's so different to them. It's so new. It's so out of their comfort zone. It's just going to get wasted. So it's a cool feature to have clips, you know, browsable and likable, and you can sort by likes, but is it really going to change the game up? I don't know. So let's talk about some of the negatives, right? I have some sort of information about Kick that's not like a positive or a negative. I just have some things I want to get out there. But right now, let's just get right on to the negatives. So first of all, there's everything that you've heard on the internet about Kick. Yes, it's owned by a company that makes gambling games. Let's just get that right there. If you don't like that, don't stream on Kick. But me as a streamer, me as a viewer, it is not necessarily shoved down my throat. Sure, the casino or gambling categories are at the top of the directory, but so is Fortnite. So is, you know, whatever hotness is there that a big streamer's playing. And I don't necessarily click on that all the time. I don't go to those directories all the time, even though I do play a little bit of Fortnite, I'll admit that. So me as a user, the fact that they have gambling on their website and that they're backed by gambling, it doesn't affect me. It doesn't affect me at all. Concurrent viewerships, I did kind of mention something about that earlier where I am getting higher. I'm getting higher views. One thing that a streamer can do on this platform is actually open up a bunch of Chrome tabs of their stream, mute them, and it will actually bump up the viewership for a little bit. I've also noticed that the mobile app, if you watch your own stream on the mobile app, that will bump up your viewership as well. About 2 weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago now, when I first started visiting Kick as a viewer, and did some, like, you know, not secret streams, but unannounced streams on there, I did notice there'd be people with 20 viewers or 100, or no, 50, 100 viewers are a little bit more legit, probably harder to emulate, but like 50 viewers or whatever, I noticed that their chat was absolutely dead. No bots, no nothing. At least I actually got followers and viewers on my unannounced streams when I first tried Kick, but and chatters, but in those streams, no chatters. So I did an experiment, you know, before I started going announced on Kick. I was just testing the waters, and I saw a tweet that if you open up tabs, you get more viewers. And that is true. You can open up tabs, open up the app, and your viewer count will go up. What does that mean? Why am I telling you this as sort of a negative? That means if you go over there with a legit 5 people in your chat, right? You go in there with your crew of 5, your crew of 10, regular awesome viewers, you're gonna go up against people that could have 15 in the directory, but they're not having active chat. So how I act as a viewer, I sort of know a lot of these ins and outs because I'm a streamer too. So I don't go to a lot of the higher top channels. I sort of dive down a little bit. Sometimes I actually look at the 2s and 1 view channels because I know they're legit. They're not going to try to fake a 1 view, right? But I don't know if regular users that don't stream kind of know that. So take that with a grain of salt. Like take that, information and do what you will with it, because I know when I was on Mixer and I was streaming in a game I loved, and it was brand new, it was hard to get into. No one else wanted to do all that work. I got in there before the big streamers and I was ready. I was like, this is my time to shine. I was slaying out in there, you know what I'm saying? And there were view botters in there and they were blatant. They had chat botters in there too. They would say the same stupid message over and over again. So about like, oh, I painted my house red. Like not even pertaining to what the conversation or content's going on screen is just random. And that crushed me a little bit. I was like, oh, well, even if I strategize and get in here early, I'm still going to get knocked down because of the number system. And that's another thing about Kick. Kick is just like Twitch. It's not going to solve the discoverability of streaming. Kick is going to emulate the current problems. You go to the directory, you got your highest numbers on top and your lowest numbers on the bottom. That's it. There's that clip system, but like I said, if it's not the user, if that's not in how they normally use the platform, that clip section is going to be unused and it'll just used by other streamers probably. So you still have to make content that is discoverable on other platforms with an actual algorithm. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm making a YouTube video about what I know. I know streaming. Or at least I know the idea of trying to stream and grow. So I still have to do this in order to see success. And I think that's fine. I think you should have your eggs in a bunch of different baskets, many baskets with full of eggs or something like that. I don't know. That just sounds weird. The website's a beta. It says it right there, it's beta. So what comes with that? Well, stability. Certain features don't always work the way they have worked. They may do a update, and in their Discord, they're pretty good at, showing the change log and everything. And it's interesting to see. I love seeing, oh, there's a new update. Let's see what they changed, and they're slowly, squashing bugs and improving stability and stuff, but it's all beta. Website's going to be the most stable and really unnoticeable difference in experience from Twitch. Chat works, got your emotes, got your sub button, got your follow button, got the stream that you can see. One thing that's really neat is you can reply in chat. You can reply, which I know you could do that on Twitch, so I guess it's not that different. But when they first did it, you can actually emoji react to each line of text. You can't do that anymore. It probably just caused too much instability or something. So that's kind of sad that you can't do that anymore. But chat's experience is just the same. Clipping is a little bit, wonky or takes a little bit more work, it seems. I've never clipped anything normal on my page. I just have a hotkey that I've set up. It takes a 60-second clip of whatever just happened, and I go from there. I don't edit the clip on the website, because I'm streaming. I can't do that. So I don't know about how similar that is to Twitch, but I know that viewing it, watching it, sharing it, it does tend to be a little glitchy, and they're working on that. I think right now it's the most stable that I've seen it in. So that's, they are improving, they are working, they are squashing bugs. The mobile experience, though, very different to Twitch. It's going to look like Twitch mobile experience, but it's going to maybe have some hiccups, like freeze every so often, to where like you can't type, you can't do anything. All you're doing is seeing the chat sometimes, or seeing the stream. Sometimes the stream actually freezes and you just hear the audio go, but the video's not moving. Like it's not stable, but they're working on it. Before they start adding all these crazy features to improve the game of streaming, their primary goals right now are to make everything just work. Get the website stable and get the mobile app and mobile experience stable and up to par to other competitors. So that's what's nice about Kick is they are focused. You can see them working and doing things, and you almost have faith that they're going to fix things, and it's kind of nice to see. I haven't really interacted with staff members or have any bugs to report other than just going into their Discord and saying, hey, is anyone else having this issue? Okay, cool. Well, I'm at work right now, so I'll let you report that. I haven't done anything like that. So I don't know what their response time is. I don't know what, I don't know if there's been big bans on Kick that's being reported on. So I don't know how bans are as far as how Twitch is. I know it's a little bit unequal on Twitch. I don't know how Kick is going to handle their bans. So if you're looking for maybe a more standard moderation system, it's not going to be on over here. Bots. You don't have any stream elements. You don't have Mix It Up. All the bots that you're normally using are not over here. So you're gonna have to figure out a new way to get alerts, commands, all that sort of stuff on the platform. Right now I use what's called Botrix. And what the downside of that is you have to add a Chrome extension for Botrix to work, and it doesn't always get the alerts. Someone follows, you don't know, you're in your game, you don't really see your notifications go off in the little dashboard they have for creators, and you miss it. And then it's like 15 minutes later and you didn't say anything, and you know that person's already gone, because if you don't say anything, they're gone. So it does kind of suck on that part. But Botrix works sometimes. At least it works for commands, mostly for me, like Discord or whatever. It'll drop my link in there once I set it up. The setup for Botrix, once you make the Chrome extension, which if you want me to make a tutorial on how to do that, I can. I just don't foresee me always using that, because once Kick opens up their API, Stream Elements, Mix It Up, those all could be coming over to the platform, just like Trovo, So I could make a tutorial if you want, but basically once you've set it up and you start going to make your alerts, make your commands, very similar to Stream Elements and every other bot. There's nothing new once you get past sort of the setup feature. What else do I have to talk about? Talked about the positives, talked about the negatives. So some more of the negatives is my chat activity is about the same. It's about the same. Even though I have more concurrent viewers, my chat's about the same. So just be prepared for that. Don't expect you to blow up because all of a sudden you got 15 viewers now where you had 7 before, and you're freaking right in the top of the directory, and you're like, man, I'm still talking to myself and no one's replying. I'm asking all these questions and no one's answering. It's just the way it goes. Either Kick has a sort of a viewer count issue where it sort of just throws a bunch of numbers up there on an estimation or a whatever behind the scenes thing, or Kick is just a website with a bunch of lurkers that are just interested in what you're playing. Who knows? I have no idea. Maybe some other person has more insight. All I gotta say is set your expectations. You're not gonna suddenly blow up and grow to this big streamer. If you have experience in this, if you have experience in being an entertainer and stuff, sure, you're already have the tools with you, right? I don't. I fix airplanes. I ran track. I was never in the entertainment era except for playing bass guitar, and I didn't have a microphone. And if I did, I went, ooh. I never was a lead vocalist. I was just a guy, and then I'd jump up and down with my bass guitar and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I was never like this, where I had to do some sort of speaking. Like, my video's probably already boring you to tears. Also, Kick is an edgier platform. You've seen the streamers, the big names that are over here. Kick is a more edgier platform, and you may not want to be on that, and your sponsors may not want you to be on here. And if you move over to Kick, that might be something you either have a hard time getting our sponsors, or you just might not lose out on your sponsors. I don't know how it works yet. But if you want any more information on that stuff or on this everything here, Devin Nash and Harris Heller made some great videos about this. Check them out. But from their videos, the information I gather is this is a more edgier platform. It is also a newer platform. So getting, the normal sponsorships that you always see, it may be a little bit harder for a new streamer unless they know your content and know they can work with you and don't worry about, they don't worry about the rest of the platform. Your hot tub streams, you're just chatting. It makes me want to vomit. Not the hot tub streams. That makes me want to do something else. But that's not vomiting. But the just chatting area, it is like I worked hard to make the microphone, the Blue Yeti sound not bad. It maybe sound bad, I don't know, but not original to what it used to sound like. Lots of research, lots of everything, my overlays, my camera, everything. I worked hard to get just this, how I'm happy with it, right? And you go in the just chatting section and people don't care, man. They got their headset microphone and everything. I'm just like, blah. How are you making it the way you are? That's just because they're entertainers. They're just really good entertainers and they possess skills that I don't have. And you know what? Respect to them, right? But just so you know, it is edgier content in there. So probably went on a little bit longer than I should have on any of this stuff. Also, Kick doesn't seem to make money from subs. They're 95-5 split. That 5% goes to pay the transaction fee for subs and everything. So Kick doesn't get any of that money. So me, being from Mixer, I moved to Twitch to Mixer and saw Mixer die, then moved back and then saw Facebook kind of dip down as well, and in their live streaming stuff, and saw YouTube get Ludwig and all those Tim Tapman and all those people and kind of not do any of thing. I mean, they've added some normal stuff to streaming, but as far as really pushing a lot of effort into it, they just spent the big bucks on the streamers and that's it. So with Kick not making any money from this, what's their future, right? Like, how can they keep this going? Will say they just get every user from Twitch eventually. Will they be able to grow whatever they're making money with to pay for the services on this platform for all of those streamers, all of those viewers without dipping into the revenue? I don't think the 95-5 thing is going to last forever. And then it'll change eventually. Some other streamers like Big E, he said that, the best thing that could happen to Kick is if they get bought out, and they stay because they get bought out by another platform because they're different and that's their values. They're a little bit different on how they run things over here or something. I don't know. I don't really understand what Big E said. I just know that it didn't fill me with excitement when it was like the best thing that it could happen is they get bought out. Like, oh, that's what happened to, well, Mixer didn't get bought out. They get shut down, right? So there is that. Me as someone who has most of my regular viewers in my Discord that I talk to every single day, I don't mind jumping around all these different platforms. I don't mind doing that. So if I jump over here and Kick gets shut down, guess what? I'll just move back to Kick. Same with my users, same with my viewers. I mean, I don't know why I call them users. Users are, anyways. Same with my viewers. I just move back to Twitch and try maybe YouTube or something, right? So I don't mind it, but maybe you don't want to do that, and I understand that. I just want to let you know about that. That's pretty much all the stuff I kind of have on the top of my head. If you are planning on streaming to, Kick, here's some things, right? You're gonna get some social media stuff, right? Here's a pro tip. Look here. Twitter.com/then my username. Please put some quality control in when you're setting up your page. I've clicked on a bunch of streamers and they just drop their link right into the thing and you click on it and it says they can't find this. Well, because they've put twitch.com or twitter.com/their username in here. So it just does it twice and it messes it up. No, just put your username here. And then for my Discord, as you can see here, I just put the invite page. So when you're setting up your page, just go slow with it, you know, put some care into it. It's just like Twitch. All you gotta do is pay attention to the details and you'll set up. You'll be fine. If you want a video on bot tricks, I can help you with that, but that's pretty basic as well. I'm excited. I moved over to Kick because it's a small town compared to a big metropolitan city. It's a small town. I feel like I have a good quality stream that's going to be inviting for people to come into and watch and enjoy. And it will give me an opportunity to show them what I got. I am excited. I have a schedule now. So it's Tuesday, 11 p.m. Arizona time or Pacific Standard Time right now. And Thursday, Friday, I think around like 3 p.m. or 4 p.m. But anyways, I'll be live Thursday, Friday afternoon, right? So Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, that's when you can find me. I will have random streams. If I don't have a video to post, maybe I'll go live for a couple minutes or hours or whatever. But if you have your community in Discord that you communicate with every single day, like I do, and you're not really paying bills with your Twitch subs, I would say move over because it's getting discovered and growing past that, you know, first 50 views, concurrent viewerships or whatever. I think that's going to be more valuable than just staying on Twitch and getting the Twitch Prime. That's my thoughts. That's why I'm doing it, and I hope this video helped you. If you have any questions, comment below. If you want me to make a video on bot tricks, comment below. Don't forget that sub button. Follow me over on Kick, and join the Discord. We do weekly raids in Destiny 2, and I'll see you later.